What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And if you rock with me, you'll hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on so you can stay up to date with the illest, the realest, the trillest alive, man. Tap in. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And I'm live and lit right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. I got BCE Flame in the building.
Yodi.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You just gave me this.
Look, hey, Thirsty Thursday, okay?
Shout out to whoever made this.
Taco and Tequila Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
we had to get right, a little bit.
Right
I know
way.
you were just stuck in traffic, but you made it here, so thank you for coming.
No problem. I'm happy to be here.
So what's up? I see you going crazy on the internet. I know we were just talking about this off air, but I see you consistently going crazy on the internet, as far as being on TikTok and dropping new music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So introduce yourself to the world before I just go ahead and tap in it.
BCE Flame from the south side of Chicago. I've been making music since I was like 8 years old. I really started I was dancing at first. I was a dancer at first. But it started getting a little.
It was like bop.
I was like
bopping.
Chris Brown.
Oh, like breakdancing.
Yeah, I was like.
Oh shit! Let me see. I'm finna make a bust into a move like some You Got Served.
I can't do it no more. It got a little rusty, but I started liking rapping. I was like freestyling with my big brother. My mom I was making fun of it at first. My mom was like, "That sound good," but I stopped really like rapping like that when I got a little older. And started melodizing. Like, I like the way I sing, you feel me? So I started pushing that, and I got real serious with it when I went to jail in 2019. I caught a UUW case. That was the only case I ever caught in my life, a gun case. It was unlawful use of weapon. I was on house arrest for like 7 months. That humbled me, you feel me? I was bored. They brought a studio to the crib. I never looked back then, but now, from like last year, the year before last, that's when I really got the little fan base, you know what I'm saying? Because of my big brother Duck, RP FBG Duck, man. That's my blood, you feel me? He made the way for me, you feel me? And I never looked back for it. So
Duck,
I just, I gotta take a sip too. I just dropped a little tape. It's called Guns N' Roses. Okay. It's doing good. I got 100,000 streams. So that for that to be a tape, it's really it's doing better than I expected.
That's what's up.
And it's like I'm getting feedback on every song that ain't no song. Like everybody, like I don't got a favorite song. Every song is raw.
It's
like,
good,
I can't not listen to every song before I end the tape. You feel what I'm saying? So and that's what I wanted. I worked very hard. Shout out my manager Ish, A Life Music Group, Beernick. I just been going. That's what I've been doing. I've been staying consistent. Being a daddy and rapping, doing music. Father of 3. Okay.
Sure. Now, you ain't out here getting nobody mama's pregnant, is you?
No.
Because y'all know, back, look, listen. Last time I seen this man, y'all, he was talking about, smashing the mama.
That went viral, too, on TikTok.
I'm sure it did. I mean, it went fake viral on my page.
I seen that, too.
This man really, motherfuckers like, he crazy, he wild.
I was getting a lot of calls from a lot of disturbed people, but no, ain't nobody mama's pregnant, man.
No.
It ain't one of those, man. They all fresh. They grown, but... yeah, it ain't nobody else mama,
Had your mama from Flame, y'all.
Had your mama for real.
I told y'all he dead ass. Now, walk me through this journey, because you mentioned how you was saying, it was picking up slow, and then Duck kind of paved the way. So how was that? What was that moment like for you when you first got that 10, 20K?
So I've been rapping since... Duck older than me, of course, but I've been rapping since Duck been rapping, you feel what I'm saying? But Duck, Lil J and all them had the Chicago drill scene. I love the drill, but I wasn't really one of those, I did it, but it wasn't really my style, you feel what I'm saying? And once I found out my lane in music, that's when Duck was like, you ready, you feel what I'm saying? I've been telling Duck, like, I rap, you feel what I'm saying? I make music. He listened to it, but he always kept it a buck with me, like, that ain't what you want. That ain't you. So you got to do something else. You feel me? I started doing that. I did a song called Dino Part 2. He loved that song. You feel me? Played it at every show. Played it at every club. Played it at every party. that's the song he started posting on his Instagram. And after that, that's when I got my first 10, 20K. That's when matter of fact, I got, this is funny. I got my first 1 million views off of Maury show. I was on the Maury show before.
Wow, it looked like you was on. What now? Was you in the audience or
no?
You
I was really on the stage.
On the show.
I was really
oh
on the
my
stage
God!
With my
we
first
got
baby
to
mama.
pull this up.
My first baby mama, I was on the stage. I did I knew our kids was mad, bro, but it's like I wanted.
So you took her on more?
No, she took me. So
it's
so crazy that they wanted me to come on there so bad. I was 15 at first, and I had to get like a signature from my mama. My mama really ain't like my baby mama, my first baby mama. So she like, I ain't signing for that. You ain't going on there. So when I turned 18, the producers was like, come on, just come on the show. We'll give you at least $5,000 for you to come. They were so happy for me to come. They fixed my mouth and everything. I had a broken mouth. My tooth was chipped. They fixed everything. They really fixed my face. You feel me? So I'm like, of course I'm gonna go
shout
on
out
there.
to Maury.
Shout out to Maury and that's in New York and Stanford, Connecticut. I took a free flight. They gave me a $500 gift card. At 18, that was a lot of money.
Okay.
So that's really that's really what gave me the little buzz. But then I started doing the music too. So Duck was like, I like this song, bro. Keep doing it. You feel me? Then I started singing. So Duck was like, I'm finna hop on this song. I remixed Eric Bellinger's song called Drive By.
Okay,
and I remixed it and called it Rewind, and Duck got on it. And then me, him, and Lil Chris did a song called I Need You. So after he pushed me, I just kept it going. And then when he passed away, everybody was looking for who was the next artist from out of his area. You feel what I'm saying? So I just kept it going, but I kept it going and I did it my way. You feel me? I feel like people be trying to fit in with other people, and they just need to be themselves. Feel me? I just been myself.
Facts.
I like to sing. I could sing. I could do a R&B song. I could do a turnt song. But you feel me? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be myself. You feel me? I ain't dissing nobody. I ain't never did a diss song before in my life. You feel me? I ain't mad at the people who making their money off doing it, but they ain't never been me. You feel me? I'm a person that want to make music for everybody, like a Nelly or you feel what I'm saying? I'm that type of artist. Yeah, shout out to Nelly for real, cause he inspired me a lot, and a lot of people don't give him his flowers. He cold.
Yeah, they don't. He is, and he a goat, man.
He really
a
a
legend,
goat.
man. Y'all better act like we all want singing in my Air Force Ones, and it was hot in
He's
here.
Singing for real, like I like that. You feel me? That's what I'm doing.
Now, who else inspires you musically besides Nelly and Duck?
My big brother did. My big brother stopped rapping. He like 28, 29 right now. He was cold. Like I feel like if he would have kept going like I did, he would have had some potential. My Duck's brother Brick, he rapped. He passed away too.
Long
live Brick. It's a lot. I like a lot of artists. Like I like Usher. I like old school people like Ronald Isley, the Isley brothers. I listen to a lot of old school.
How old are you?
I'm only 21.
Damn.
Stokely
really?
from Mint Condition. Yeah, I got an old soul. My mama listened to a lot of that, like cleaning up.
You special.
And I was born in Mississippi. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. I moved out here in 2008. But I got that soul for soul, so it's like I can turn up to the songs that's out right now, but I still could love the songs that's been out. Like people would be like, turn this out. I'm like, no, you tweaking. This in my playlist. Like people would be surprised that it's in my playlist. You feel me? So I got a lot of old inspirations. Like that's why I do the music I do now, and it's cold. You feel me?
That's what's up, man. Kudos to you for being your authentic self. We love to see it, King. Sure. Now I want to go into a quick music break. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. Follow your girl on Apple Music or Spotify. There you'll be able to see all my baddie bangers playlists, from R&B to the vibes to trap music to twerk music. I got a vibe for every mood. So follow your girl on Apple Music or Spotify at Mary J. That's Jhay. And keep up with all my baddie bangers playlists, because we live and lit. And of course you know it's a drip. Turn me up. Now y'all just heard that War Scars. Now that's one of my faves. You know, I listen to it in the morning, the shower. I don't know why. It's one of those. I gotta wake up, hit the shower. I be in that bitch just sing.
It's like that's a song that I don't like. It's like I got a lot of songs. I be like, can you turn this? I'm tired of hearing this. But that's the song I'm be like, I ain't tired of hearing it, because it's like that's the real me. That was me giving my my autobiography of who I am, you feel me? Because a lot of people want to know who I am and where I come from, and people think I was born in Chicago. I wasn't even born out here, you feel me? I love Chicago. This is my second home, you feel me? But Mississippi is my stomping grounds. I own land out there. I got horses.
That's what's up.
I got horses out
so
there.
You really a country boy at heart.
Yeah.
So you got you some little cowboy boots and stuff.
You know, I rock that. I ain't got no problem. And it's like genetic. My kids was born out here, but they talk so country. They act so country. They don't like walking. They don't like wearing their shoes. They like going outside with their bare feet. And I'm like, how did y'all wasn't even raised that? They been out and they went out. It's crazy because they went out there for like a month with my mama. And they loved it. Like, they loved riding the horses. They loved the dirt. They loved the red dirt. The ants, they wasn't scared of them. I'm like, I act like I was born out here. You feel me? So it's like genetic. It's like Mississippi is like this. That's really the a lot of your people come from Mississippi.
Yeah, a lot of people come from the South. Yeah,
and we moved and we migrated to Chicago to get away from the little slavery. You feel me? So it's like people from Memphis and the South moved to Chicago. People from Chicago moved to the South. So it's like, I feel like only thing different out here is it's the city. Feel me? Out there it's dirt roads. The store is like an hour away. You feel me? But I love it though. I ain't never had fun riding a horse just for fun. You feel me?
Man, I've been horseback riding, not in my adult life though. I think I need to put that on my bucket list. But I've been horseback riding like as a kid. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm in Atlanta. And I've met some country boys.
Shout out to Atlanta,
like
too.
some men, some black kings with their own farms and ranches and shit. And I'm like, well, God be damn.
I remember
this shit different.
I remember the same the podcast we had the last time. You was talking about the Atlanta men and shit.
Look, Flame, don't start with me because he likes to put me on the hot seat. I'm putting you on the hot seat in a little bit. But before I do that, though, I want to go back to your transition from moving to Mississippi to Chicago. Like, what struggles, if you had any, did you struggle with as far as making that transition, especially being like, how old were you, a teenager?
I wasn't a teenager, but I remember everything. I was like 8, 9 years old. And my mama had a good life in Mississippi. Like, everything was good for her, you feel me? But my mama the type of person that if her family need her, she'll drop everything and just try to be there for her. So she was trying to be there for my mom, her mama. You feel me? And I'm gonna keep it 100 because I'm grateful now. I'm blessed now. You feel what I'm saying? We at the point to where it ain't no return. We used to be living in shelters before. Like me and my mama and my siblings, we used to live in a shelter. And I remember that my mama had bought me a chain and some rings that said JJ on it because my last name Johnson, first name Jalen. But we was in that shelter and somebody stole it. That's how I remember where we was at, how we was there, and what happened. That shit, it crushed me. I'm like, who stole my rings? I'm young though, but I'm like, who stole my ring? Never could find out who stole it. So my mama was like, at that moment, she like, we not never gonna be in this situation again. I'm gonna make sure that I get us out of this situation and we gonna be living a better life. So my mama wasn't the best mama, but she was the best mama to us. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't never let us go. Like, I see how a lot of people go through things and they still go through the things and they just hate their parents. My mama ain't never let that happen. I grew up without my daddy. I ain't meet my daddy till Christmas of 2016. And I already had my first child. You feel what I'm saying? So it was different. Then my daddy died like 2 years after that, and I only saw my daddy twice. So it's like it was a traumatic situation, but it was a humbling situation too. You feel me? Cause that just motivated me. Like, my kids right now to this day, they at my house right now. You feel what I'm saying? My kid, I'm a full-time dad if I ain't doing music. Like, my kids with me all the time. They don't want to leave their daddy, you feel me? All three of them. So it's like, that humbled me to be like, I never put my kids in that predicament, you feel me? So since then, it's been tight on with me. I taught myself how to be a dad, but my mama taught me how to treat women, you feel me? So my first child was a girl. I'm not saying I'm the best man, but I'm the best father. I promise you, like, if I don't do nothing
that's
good,
all that matters. You gotta be there for the babies.
Gotta be there for the babies, because they ain't asked to be here, you feel me?
Facts.
They ain't asked to be here. They ain't lay down. I did, you feel me?
Facts.
So I gotta be there. I got a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 3-year-old, back to back to back.
See, I see why the mamas was, and then you speak so wisely, you know. I see why the OGs was like, oh, let me get some of this young. Yeah, that man been here before. Now, growing up, well, when you finally came to Chicago, so you spent some of your time growing up here.
Yeah.
How close were you to Duck and Brick?
So I moved. So I used to live in an area called the Leclerc Courts. It was like on 44th and Cicero. It was so fun. That was my best childhood ever. Like growing up right there, they had picnics. That's when I had my first girlfriend. I had my first kiss there and everything. That was like 08 when Obama was the president. That's how I remember this because we was on the TV watching Obama and the president. We was in the row houses. My mama is the type of person is the typical every year mover. Like she'll move from the house every year and be like, we leaving everything. We gonna move here and get new stuff. Feel me? So we moved from Leclerc Courts and moved on Eberhard, 64 for Eberhard. That's in the Woodlawn area. That's what Duck grew up on, St. Lawrence. I was on Eberhard, but everybody from St. Lawrence always migrated to Eberhard. You feel me? So I was like 9 years old. It was a block party. That's how I met them, and it's so ironic how I met them because my cousin is Butter, FBG Butter. You feel me? He got 2 kids with Duck's sister. Her name Lachey. He got 2 kids with her. So them my cousins. You feel me? So how I met Duck was he was like, you my cousin. You call me little bro. You feel me? You my little cousin. My mama never liked them to sit on the porch because you know she looked at everybody as gang members. So she'll sit outside and pour a bucket of water on them, make them move off the porch. So I really watched everybody that the media talk about and post on the internet and think of them as like, he did this, how many, talking about killings and I seen the real them, you feel what I'm saying? The soft them, the mature them, the nice them, the responsible them, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I knew them since I was 9 years old. They watched me grow up. I watched them grow up. They older than me, but it's like, I seen you go from 16 to making 30 million views on YouTube and you signed to a label, you feel what I'm saying? So it was like, it's like a real family thing to me. I don't look at them as my homies. I look at them as real family. So like anybody asks me, they're my cousins. You feel me? To this day, I still go over there to his mama crib. I still go over there talk to his sisters. We laugh, we fight, we argue, but we still love each other. You feel what I'm saying? It's all love.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Duck was like the glue to everything. Duck was making everybody stick together. Like nobody, if it was an argument with somebody, Duck would be like, it's like his vibe. He'll make somebody. He just make everybody just be quiet and get cool. Like he wasn't for none of that. He was Sagittarius too, like me. He shout out to the Sagittarius, man. He December 6th, I'm December 8th. But it's like Brick was my best friend too. That's my kid's goddaddy. You feel me? And my daughter still remember every time she hear a song. That's my Uncle Duck. That's my Uncle Brick. You feel me? So it's like it's a family thing that'll never end. It's forever.
Man, that's powerful, man. I want to tap into more of this. I want to go on another music break though. So what's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. I need everybody to head over to your Google Play or App Store. Download the iLLANOiZE app because we live and lit each and every day, 25/8. It's the illest, the realest, the trillest. Make sure you got that app downloaded, man. iLLANOiZE, the illest. You already know it's the drip. Now, let's touch on, I want to go back to what you said as far as growing up with Duck and Brick and just the whole drill scene in general and the shit that's on the internet, you know what I'm saying? I just seen Lil J get out and he did an interview talking about the whole snitching incident that happened between him. Yeah. Now, what's your thoughts on this situation?
A little tiny bit from Pepsi situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like I kept my nose out of it, but I ain't gonna lie, like it was funny. You feel me? Butter's my blood cousin, but it was fun. He even laughed at it. You feel what I'm saying? It was funny. You feel me? It's like this rumors about him in jail doing weird stuff. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's tight on with that situation. It's just like I don't know what to say about it. I just know that if you coming up in a rap game and you trying to like make a point, you got a point to prove about yourself, don't do nothing to make your name bad, because it's like they had slandered the internet have a field day with it. You feel what I'm saying? Even if I'm not saying, I don't know if it's true or if it's not true, but even if you didn't say nothing or you didn't tell, you feel what I'm saying? The way somebody presents you and the way they make it, it's all about how you approach the situation. You feel what I'm saying? Lil J came out, everybody was waiting on Lil J to come out. He been a rapper. You feel what I'm saying? He been had the clout, he been had the fame. He was one of those artists before Duck even got on. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like once he got out, they was waiting on him to say something. He said what he said. So now the fans and the blogs, they looking like, dang. They call it, that just went viral. Like that's a real, like that's a real thing.
Man.
He made a website with it and everything. So I'm like, he ain't, in a way he's smart. He's marketing himself. You feel what I'm saying? He's making his name relevant. He keeping himself relevant. When he came out, he was like number 3 in trending or something. I ain't gonna lie, me and him ain't never had the best relationship. Like we not into it or nothing, but we never was like homie. Like we never kicked it with each other like that. You feel me? He keep us around. Like I'd be like, what up now, my head or something. But he came out and he did what he's supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? He mastered his plan. I feel like he was in jail like, this what I'm finna do. He got out and did it. And I'm like, this nigga going crazy. Like he is. He going every song he getting. He had 1 million views. Like he was ready. You feel me? And everybody probably felt like he was gonna come out and not do nothing. But people probably got what they saying about him bad. He doing the same. He rapping the same. But them numbers is what's getting him paid. You feel what I'm saying? It's a song that he got it out light. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I even
that
told
first day clothes was going crazy.
I like how he did the dance. I like how he brought the 2012
back out. Yeah,
he did what he was supposed to do, and I ain't no hate. I'm a real man. I salute him. I salute him for that. You feel me? I salute him, even though we ain't cool or not even into it. But even though we ain't how me and Duck is, I still salute that man. You feel what I'm saying? Cause he came out. He went to jail with nothing. He lost the deal and everything. Came back.
Turned up.
Getting paid off YouTube. Getting in videos with what's his name? The comedian dude.
Skinbone
and them. You feel what I'm saying? He's doing what he's supposed to do, you feel me? And I feel like Butter was supposed to use that as his advantage too, you feel what I'm saying? But the media got their ways, just like the media can hate somebody so bad. Like they had that hatred towards one person and then praise that one person. It is what it is. You could be the villain or the good guy. But you gotta make what you is the best of your ability, you feel me?
Yeah, but how you come back from, because
it's tight on.
Saying you a rat, that's you. First off, you can't just call nobody no rat. You gotta have the facts. You gotta have the proof,
paperwork,
and then after
when
that,
you post it.
Yeah, after you post it, because if I'm not mistaken, he had Say Cheese post some paperwork.
He got Say Cheese posting it. He got the paperwork on the internet called Italian Beef and Pepsi.com.
How do you even come back from that?
It's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like having rape behind your name.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. Or you been on the sex offenders list. Everybody gonna see that. Like, bro, you one of those. You feel what I'm saying?
He say, I blow my hands up.
It's not
now.
nothing I can't even defend. You feel what I'm saying? I can't defend it. I love him to death. That's my blood cousin. You feel me? But I can't defend it. It's proof in the pudding. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. Lil J posted that. He made his songs. Butter made his songs back. Lil J songs was doing. It's like before Lil J even was locked up, they instantly just took that and ran with it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like either you come with some hard ass music, or it's like you gotta go fight him or something. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can't defend that. Like a lawyer can't even change the fact. Once he posted that paperwork, it's like
it was over
everybody like that's not fake.
Once he accepted that Italian beef,
you feel what I'm saying?
It was over with.
Pepsi and Squares. He made, and then the way he said it in the interview, it was like I ain't calling him that. I'm calling. It's like they like, dang. Then they Say Cheese that did the interview. So it's another big blog with a big rapper. You feel what I'm saying? So even though it's rumors and allegations with his situation about being in jail with trannies and stuff, you feel me? So it's like if a tranny get out of jail and say he did that, everybody gonna do that to him. You feel what I'm saying? But now he ain't nobody said nothing about him, so he having his way right now. He got the city.
Yeah. Look, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I was excited to see Lil J come out because I mean that's my era. You feel me?
And that's another rapper that was on with Duck that's not passed away.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? He been in jail so long, so it's like he the only person from our end that had the most popularity, that had the most clout, that had everything, but he came back and he still did the same thing. It's not. I like the songs. I like the song he just made, and I like that First Day Clout thing. He came back and he Wolverined it. He came back punching. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he marketed himself right. That was smart. That was a smart move.
I definitely fucks with it. Now, being that you're so close to Duck and Brick and this side, do you ever feel pressured to not listen to other artists like Dirk and
this why I love
Von and them?
This why I love Duck, cause we have parties every day. Like Duck house, he used to live on 67 in Michigan. They house used to be like a club, bro. And he'd always be like, I don't care if y'all play Lil Durk, Chief Keef, or any of that. Just make sure it ain't disrespect. I'll listen to them. As long as it ain't disrespect. Like some songs, I could listen to and be like, I ain't got no problem with it. It's catchy. You feel what I'm saying? He's a Chicago artist that was broke just like everybody else. And he made it to the top.
That's real.
You feel what I'm saying? So as long as it ain't disrespectful, it's dissing people, I listen to it. When he was doing all that dissing, I never played it. I never listened to it. You feel me? That's when I calmed down from. But when he made songs like it was a song like that What Happened to Virgil song, I think. I like that song. You feel what I'm saying? Or he said, sometimes I get the urge to kill her. Like that. Oh, I like that stuff. I listen to it.
That crazy ass
or
song.
that True Colors. I listen to them songs. You feel what I'm saying? Von songs was like,
I could understand that because he was super.
But it was a few songs that wasn't. Like he made a song like I ain't got no fly. Like people could lie to y'all and say that they don't listen to them music, but they listen to the music, bro. They listen to Duck songs. I seen DMs between Duck and Von with Von telling him that song was raw. You feel what I'm saying? Him and Von text each other almost every day. You feel what I'm saying? And he was like, nigga, he'll tell him like he had to reply to it like that's hard. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't dissing, that's hard. When he made that Chicago Legends, they gave him his flowers. They gave him his flowers behind closed doors. You feel me? Duck was trying to, he said he wasn't trying to be they homies, but he was trying to be peaceful.
Trying to.
He said
I understood what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
But then when he seen that everybody wasn't referring to it, like they wasn't feeling it, he started going back to the 2012 Duck or the It's Up There With Anybody Duck. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't blame a man.
Want to let him in that door.
Yeah, you can't blame a man who tried, and then it was like they ain't trying to hear me, so I gotta do it. I'm finna do what they doing, and that's why I want to shout out Ruger and JH. You feel me? Cause Ruger carried that ball and he carried it. You feel what I'm saying? I know Doug looking down like that's what I wanted. He on Donda 1 and Donda 2 with Kanye West. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. Me and Ruger got some music coming out too. We got a show coming out here June 11th. You feel me? JT Al, and I'm finna perform there. So me and Ruger gonna go to the studio in this month and we gonna work. You feel me? Cause he DM'd me the other day like, that's hard. I like how you changed what you was trying to do, because we was trying to do music way back, and that's when I was a hothead. You feel me? And they look at me so much differently, so they like, that ain't what I want you to do. You feel me? So the music I started making now is like real industry music. So he like, come on, we finna work. I like what you doing right now, so it's up there. You feel me? So everything is finna be tight on or something.
That's what's up. I want to tap into another single by you. It's another one that I really like. I feel like you was saying some real shit in this one. It's that No More Fake Love.
Yeah.
You got the video to that one.
That's the one. I love that song too, because it's like, I felt it. I was feeling fake love at the time. Shout out Grand Niche. I was really feeling the fake love. Like that song brought a real different emotion out of me. And I didn't think nobody was gonna like it like that. And
I like what you was talking about in the song. Like I really love. I could tell like you being real, and it was just really speaking to me. Like it was relatable. Yeah, I felt like, so I appreciated that.
Yeah, it's that fake. I appreciate that for you for even really paying attention to the lyrics, because a lot of people listen to the song, listen to songs period, and be like, all right, let me hear the beat, or let me hear what he's saying. But I'm really saying stuff in there. It's about fake love. You gotta
feel that pain.
You gotta really feel fake love to be like, yeah, he's spitting. You feel me? So yeah, that's one of my favorite songs too.
Just because you send me your post 10 times do not mean I'm gonna like it. You know what? This is a message for you, and everybody else that's listening, all right? If you worried about your post not getting the likes and engagements that it's supposed to be getting, maybe you should look at the content you're posting, all right? I'm gonna be the first one to say it. Your graphics suck, all right? First and foremost, you gotta get some new graphics. But don't trip. Okay, your favorite chocolate baddie, I got your back. All right, my homie over there at Swank Graphics, he got everything you need to make your ideas aesthetically appeasing. All right, from flyers, logos, cover arts, t-shirt designs, you name it. Swank Graphics got everything you need to make your ideas aesthetically appeasing. Head over to Swank Graphics right now on Instagram at Swank Graphics, SwankGraphics on Instagram. DM him, let him know your favorite chocolate baddie sent you so you could get $10 off your next design today, and you don't have to sweat me and your other friends about liking your posts. All right, starting at step 1. Get some better designs. Swank Graphic knows exactly what you need to make your ideas aesthetically appeasing. So don't tweak, because Swank Graphic knows exactly what you need. Now, before we left, we were just talking about the dynamics of listening to people music who people might be beefing with. And then you spoke a little bit about doing music with Ruga. Yeah. Are you tapped in with any other artists part of FBG Duck? I mean, part of FBG Duck, but part of the FBG gang?
Yeah, you know, it's I'm in tune with a lot of JHE artists too, with Ruga side. You feel what I'm saying? FBG part, that mean Cash them, they doing their own thing. You feel what I'm saying? I still salute them too. They going crazy. Cash just got signed. You feel what I'm saying? Young them doing their thing. I got songs with Lil Chris, Mikey Dollars. Okay. I got a few songs with.
You been out west with him.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shout out to Lil Chris too.
Lil Chris showed me a good time out west. Like out west it's like another world. I ain't never had that much fun. It's like for me being on the south side, all them cars flying past, I'm getting tense like, what's going on over there? But he like, nah, you cool. They cool. They ran past with Maseratis, Lamborghinis. It looked like Hollywood out west. Yeah. So he showed me a very good time. Shout out to Lil Chris too.
Shout out to Lil Chris, man. He a real stand-up guy.
Shout out to Mikey Dollars too. He had a pool party and he had everybody there. He had Baja Banks there. It's the radio host lady. He had Pronto Spaz out there. He had Amon Shumpert there, his wife. It was like I feel like I was already with the. I feel like I was in Hollywood. You feel what I'm saying?
You already done.
And there was a pool party in the Hundreds somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? And he brought the city out. So it's like I feel like it's a lot of love getting shown. Shout out Mama Duck too, cause she putting.
Shout out Mama Duck.
She putting in a lot. She
Duck,
putting in.
Man.
She stepping.
She is
in her son's shoes.
She is, and I love it. She not
playing about him.
I definitely love it. I love to see it. I love how she speaks up for that shit. Like she's not going. Y'all not gonna say my son name, and I ain't gonna say shit about it.
And it's not just online. It's offline too. He didn't play about her. You feel me? Every time she needed something, he got her. Cribs, he paying for it. You feel what I'm saying? He was stepping for his mama, and that's how any man that struggle with their mama should do. When I get my meals, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't rich, but I ain't broke. When I get my meals, my mama gonna be straight. Even though that's the ups and downs, I'm still gonna take care of my mama because my mama took care of me. You feel me? She was daddy and mama.
Period.
You know? So salute to everybody that's taking care of their mamas, man, taking care of their kids.
Period, man. Shout out to all the OGs.
All the OGs.
You know, we wouldn't even be here if y'all want to push us out.
And shout out to the fathers that's there. Father's Day coming up. Y'all gotta get y'all flowers too,
Shout
man.
out to the kings.
Y'all gotta get y'all flowers too because I feel like it's a lot of fathers that go unnoticed. Like, I'm a step for y'all because I'm one of them fathers. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't going unnoticed because my kids let everybody know. You feel me? I was about to bring them. You feel what I'm saying? You see how I text you like it's a kid friendly. I'm about to bring my kids, but I got a sitter. You feel me? But they was gonna come.
That's cool. They would have been. Could have got them in the interview or whatever. They would have been teased.
They'll be there next time.
Now, are there any other artists that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with?
It's a guy called 100 Stacks. He remixed that F song.
Okay, I heard that.
Pretty Leah.
Shout
that's my dog. Leah. You feel me? We really got history outside of the rapping music. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I got music coming out with One Trey. I got artists out named Grant. I'm making music with Grant, a guy named Grant. He can sing. He the best singer. He a good. I'm talking about like when you hear him, you'll be like, is this Usher? Is this Chris Brown? We got songs out too. He got songs on the tape with me too. I got a songs out with a girl named Beernick.
Okay.
She out in Cali right now. She doing big. She doing good too. You feel me? So it's like I'm all connected with the people. I rock with people that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like your vibe good and we vibing straight, everything's straight. You feel what I'm saying? I like Nook music too. You feel? I feel like I shout out to all the anybody from Chicago that's artists that's doing what they doing. I work with them with no problem.
For sure. That's love and that's real because a lot of Chicago people too, in my opinion, like bougie.
Yeah, for sure.
And they'll look the other way like, this nigga ain't hitting no shit.
Or they scared of what the next person gonna say. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't me. You feel me? I'm all about music and business. If you make good music and I know I make good music with you, I know the business is gonna be perfect. You feel
what about back in Mississippi? Are you tapped in with the music scene down there?
Yeah. I was tapped in with Lil Lonnie. He passed away. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Lil Lonnie was like really locking in. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of Mississippi artists is really big already. I got a cousin, matter of fact. She ain't no artist yet. She in the WNBA.
Okay.
Her name Victoria Vivians, and she been locking me in with a lot of people that rap that play basketball. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get this little situation going on with these WNBA artists at Jackson State. It's supposed to be like a little ceremony going on with the dance dolls, Jackson State University.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be turned because the South is love. It's all
love.
Good food and all love. So I'm looking forward to that. So I got a lot of that coming. I got a lot of artists. I got a few people I got some people in Italy.
Italy, okay.
I got some people in Italy. My boy
I could see it.
I got a song with my boy. He remixed one of my songs. He was speaking Italian, but I don't know what he's saying. But I know it's raw. I can hear him. I'm like, oh, bro, it's cold. I don't even know what he's saying, but I can hear. I heard him say a duck name in the song. I heard him say duck, so I'm like, he's snapping. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a translator.
Gotta get a translator.
I'm gonna get a translator, but I know he's snapping. He just sent me another song, so it's like I'm trying to jump in each and every field so I can. I want people to hear my music and be like, it ain't nothing he can't do. Feel me?
Okay.
I love how Kanye West. I seen a documentary. I seen XX documentary, and I seen Juice WRLD documentary. And it's like I related to all of them. They all was facing some, but they overcame. You feel what I'm saying? It was too late for them. Not Kanye West, but XX and Juice WRLD. They left too soon. You feel what I'm saying? And when they left, that's when they seen the better them. I'm seeing the better me now. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm ready. You feel me?
For sure. Now I wanted to ask, where and how did you get your name? Where did the BCE come from? And then who started calling you Flame?
All right, so BCE, I'm a rewind back to when I was just called Flame. I was called Kid Flame at first. It was like 2012. Brick gave me that name because he like, when I'm rapping, he like that's heat. You feel me? You Flame, you feel me? He just started calling me Flame. You Kid Flame. I went by Kid Flame for like 2 years. Then my cousin them had a group called iLLANOiZE. It was like Young Living Soldiers, and I got it tatted on my arm. But I always put the $ on my S, cause it's like I love money. So I iLLANOiZE, and I took that and ran with it. You feel me? Duck was coming out with a record label called Big Clout Records. You feel what I'm saying? And he was finna get changed. He was on the phone with Johnny Dane. I was about to no BS. I was the first artist he was about to sign. Like he talked to his mama, he talked to his cousin. Like Flame gonna get us rich. You feel what I'm saying? Flame different. You feel me? And I didn't even know he had this conversation about me. I was in Iowa when Doug passed away. So it's like it hurt me a little harder because it's like, dang, I wasn't even there, but I came back. I was in Iowa for like I went to Iowa 2 days before he passed away, and he was like, why would you go out there right now? I got so much in store for you. I'm gonna come back. You feel me? And then I got a call that he passed away, so it's like it was hard. And I heard that and I'm like, dang, he was really looking forward to putting me in the door. A lot of people don't do that, even if that's their day ones, they don't do that. You feel me? So BCR came from him.
Just seen Cairo.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? That I seen that interview. That was tight on. You feel me? So it's like he really was trying to put forth that effort to build a team. So it was BCI at first. So his brother really came with the LLC of the situation with the Big Clout Entertainment. They sell outfits. They got shorts, swimming suits, coats, pillows. They really putting forth the effort with his name. So BCE really came from Duck. It's like Big Clout Entertainment. So it's like I'm still representing his name while he gone. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to think that we forgot about him. We gonna always rep his name. He living through us. You feel me?
Period.
So
and as he should.
From. Yeah.
So are you gonna carry the torch with that? Are you still gonna make it happen? The Big Clout Records.
It's still gonna make it happen, right? It's still gonna happen. I'm always gonna be him, forever him, for real. Period. Him and Brick, no doubt. I always make sure every song, everything I do that they mention.
For sure, man. Speaking of, let's go ahead tap into a throwback. One of my faves from FBG Duck. I don't know what I'm feeling like right now, because sometimes I be feeling real disrespectful, and I be wanting to hear that shit.
You be feeling like sliding.
Y'all be feeling like dead bitches.
Don't play that while I'm drunk. It's turned.
I be feeling like, but nah, though, this is one of my favorite freestyles by Duck. It's that E freestyle. And he went so
that's
crazy.
Me and his baby mama Jasmine. Like, we'll play that song and we'll look at each other and we'll start turning up.
Bro.
She'll be turned. Like, that's definitely
that's
one of them songs.
That's one of those. We're gonna tap into that. Before we do though, I want you to let everybody know where they can follow you at on social media and any upcoming videos, events, shows, anything you got upcoming for us. Let us know.
Y'all can follow me on everything at BCE_Flame. I got 3 E's on Instagram. I got 2 videos coming out in one. I noticed, and it's called Heart on My Sleeve featuring Beernick. I got a show June 11th. You feel what I'm saying? The summertime is just lit for me.
We outside,
it's finna be so many events. Like, it's turned. So it's like whenever y'all just follow my Instagram and see what I'm posting. Y'all could come through whenever. It's gonna be turned. Y'all will never be bored with us, for sure. Brown skin and she tatted up. Chocolate fatty shorty find it